on a farm with horses and dogs and guinea pigs, and she likes to drop her food in the dirt and then eat the food, and she pooped out a pebble.
Oh, she's gonna have a very strong biome. So this little baby pooped out a pebble. You might have heard that. Parents are always asking me, what should I do? My baby just swallowed, and you create the list. So I've dealt with in my career babies who have swallowed thumbtacks, sharp thumbtacks, lots of things like marbles, little tiny toys, erasers, beads all the time. Sometimes it's something that could be a little more dangerous, glass. There's one exception. Well, here's what I was gonna say. They always are able to pass these things, even stuff that you would think, how's that gonna pass? Let's say there was something that big, a centimeter plus in diameter, it will pass. However, there is one exception, and that's magnets, especially if there's the possibility they could have swallowed 2 magnets. And here's why. Think of the loop of intestine, and there's 2 magnets, and one goes down first, the other one follows, and at some point those loops are near each other, and magnets will stick together and they're stuck. You now have an obstruction, and it will actually eat away at the lining of the intestines and cause ulceration and ultimately danger. You could bleed or something like that. So in the event that your child swallows a magnet, one magnet with no other metal in there will probably be fine, but you're going to want to get an x-ray and make sure there's only one magnet. And if there's 2, that's an emergency. But beyond that, it's amazing the things that people will poop out, babies too. And it's just a matter of time. So how long do you need to wait? Because usually your pediatrician will tell you, check the diaper if you've got a diaper age kid, or if they're past diapers, you've got to collect the poop. So put saran wrap or something like that over the toilet, have them poop into that. So you can watch to make sure this thing that you're worried about passes. How long is it gonna take? That depends on how often your baby's having a bowel movement. If you have a child or a baby that's having a bowel movement at least every day, well, within a few days it will pass. If, however, your child or baby is very constipated, pooping, say, once a week or every few days, well, it's going to take a few cycles for whatever it is that was swallowed to pass. I'm going to add one other caveat. When you put something down in your mouth, and if a kid sort of chokes on it or whatever, the little epiglottis sits back at the back of the throat and it flaps over your trachea. That's your windpipe. To make sure nothing goes down the windpipe, it just goes down behind, down the esophagus, into the stomach, and then on through. What happens if it goes in the wrong pipe? Well, there'll be instant coughing, so that's your clue. There's no way a foreign body, something that's not supposed to be there, goes into your windpipe and you don't cough, choke, gag like crazy. So normally that's going to create a vomit and the thing comes out. But if somehow it gets down your windpipe further, then that needs to be investigated to make sure it's not lodged in your trachea or below. Other than that, just wanted to reassure you, as Pebbles, we nicknamed her Pebbles just for today. She was playing in the dirt. Parents aren't afraid of dirt. They live on a small farm, and you know, this kid has an incredible immune system. That's part of developing normal immunity, a robust biome, which is all the organisms that become a part of us, that are part of our world. Well, this kid will eat something in the dirt and swallow it, and you know, this last time it was a pebble and it came through just fine. So I'm not saying go out and just shovel dirt, but don't be afraid of things that have gone into your child's mouth. Obviously you're going to watch them, make sure they don't get sick. If you're worried about what may have gone in there, check that it comes through. You can always get an x-ray later, unless it's something like I had one baby that it was actually a glass bead and it wasn't going to show up on an x-ray. So they just had to wait till it passed. This too shall pass. Thanks for watching.